This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. 50, plant. 52, come on. Hey, check. Out. Ready.
They'll run on first down. Ashley, and he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Four yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
A gain of 4 brings up second down at the 17-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Right 54. Hey, watch the slant.
To throw on second down. Page. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Throwing on 3rd and long. Page. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
So a good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Goff gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Mike 5-4. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on.
From the 38, Goff. It's caught. Mitchell. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Cut. 180. 54. Right 54. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Third and 2. Goff. And he's got McCaffrey open. Complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Come on. Come on, D.
First carry for the former Florida Gator, Jordan Scarlett. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back.
Cut. 180.
54. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Now Goff. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On first and 10, Page. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one goes for 24 yards.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Got it.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Five.
From the gun, Page going for it all. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, Delta.
To throw again. Page looking for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
To to throw on third down. Page, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point. Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On the ground, McCaffrey. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
This is Scarlett on the carry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
180! Come on, baby, come on, let's go. We're good, we're good. Check, Mike 54, Mike 54.
Goff on third down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
You're going to see me in your nightmares, son. You're going to see me in your nightmares.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whipping on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way, and boy, he can get hurt. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Go, slow, let's go.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey.
Goff now looks to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
76. Hey, Haywood. What's up?
From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the slant. Spotlight, 64, weak. Hey, Alpha.
Hey, switch gears.
2nd and 6. He completes it to Evans. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Where's 52?
General West.
52's the light. Tackle. Shift.
Get ready.
Right back to him on 1st down. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Ready.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike 5-4.
Man, that's trash. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Hey, Orbit. I got you, son.
Right there.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's go
The
now.
Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Move. 3 down.
Operating from the gun. Page. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Page. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Operating from the gun. Page. He wants it all for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Throwing on second down. Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Mike 54. Orange. Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike 54.
We go. 76. 76.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Open man is Anderson. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now a dump off here complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They go quickly here out to Moore. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first two plays. Now 3rd and goal.
Hey, kill. Rush in.
Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, as the first half is winding down, and the Panthers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The final shot before break. Page airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerome Baker make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Right 20.
Check. Watch 54.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback. Close. Get that quarterback.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And he's got his target. That's more. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Value 3. Mike, hey, echo.
Mike 54. I got you. I got you. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. You run.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shift. 17.
A shotgun snap for goal. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Jerome Baker in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. That's taken on the 25. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
You better be afraid of me. Go.
Throwing again. Page. And he finds Howard complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, Page. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. This quarterback now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Operating
from the gun. Page. Open man has got it. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 32-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, here we go. 54, Mike. 54. Kelly. Too little, cut. Mike.
Gone. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw is Goff. He's going to look deep for Moore. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On first down, Page. Open man is Ross, complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. John Ross, 77 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
We're good. We're good.
Goff now looking to throw. He sets to fire deep. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as they have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. And we're back now in Charlotte, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Shakes up, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying.
He's got a man, complete. And that one results in 35 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
On first down, Ashley. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
60 outlaw. No gain on this defense, no gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Page. He finds his target. It's Evans. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. From the gun, Page. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Page. It's caught. It's Miller. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Scott Miller, his 1st touchdown on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense, these defense. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Check 24, check 24.
DC. 80 weapon.
Watch safety.
Here we go.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Jim.
11.
Out of the gun. Gone. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there from McCaffrey, and even 50 yards.
Packers, first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check 37.
Here we go. 76.
Mike spot 4. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with the touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Score.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Watch the run.
They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. He's tired of me.
Get it.
On 4th down, Page. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Brian Burns. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Hey, let's get that home.
This is McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Like 20.
54. Mike's 54. Do your job.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Devin White on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 5-yard line.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Carolina, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.